Yeah, it's pretty much starting to break, like properly. It's really annoying.
What is?
My PC, it died.
That would suck.
Yeah, I mean it's already happening, so not much I can do about it.
Yeah, Real would, because he's now over encumbered, drag these two sets of tools back out into the room. Would anybody fancy themselves an amateur brewer or cook?
I can do a bit of cooking if you want.
I tend to eat raw things, so I'm not much of a cook.
Well, they're up for grabs if anyone wants. I can only really carry one, so
I'm a
Take
pretty
your
great
pick.
cook.
What are they?
a set of cook's utensils and a set of brewer's supplies.
I'll take the brewer's supplies.
Petra, do you want the cook's utensils?
Sorry, she wouldn't have said that because she still can't speak.
She could have done her hoarse whisper.
Thanks.
Yeah, or you can add cook's utensils to your inventory. Take them out of mine. Supply.
Mm,
Okay, is everyone here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, yeah, you found some cooking utensils and a brewer's kit in this little shed.
Cooking utensils are now with Hepatra. Brewing supplies are now with Babette.
Okay.
Gilfie reaches up, starts tugging on this door.
This door, Gilfie,
Yeah.
it opens up. And you see what looks like an abandoned kitchen.
Well, if we found a place to use those tools.
I don't know if this is meant to be here, but Real just walks through.
No,
this.
that's meant to be there. That's like a crumbled down piece of wall.
Okay. So yeah, as Gilfie opens the door, Real would poke his head through the crumbled wall.
Did you get dusty?
No, a little bit.
Oh.
Tends to
a
burn
door
off
here.
with the hair at least.
You can see another door here.
Oh. Maybe a dining room?
Makes sense.
Let's open it.
So far we got bedroom, storage, kitchen,
So
worship
this
room.
room, as you open it, it's still pretty bare, but the blankets on the bed look a bit more tidy. They look a bit more refined. There isn't much decoration around the room, but there is a wooden desk.
Oh. Well, that looks important, maybe.
Let's find out.
And so on the
Oh.
desk, you see this like old letter, but it seems to have just like withered away with age. You see the like dried out ink pot.
Are any of
Yeah.
the drawers closed or locked?
All the drawers are open.
Nothing under the bed?
Nothing under the bed.
Yeah. Real will try and open this door.
Yeah, and as you open that door, you realise you're looking back out at your boats, the bugger boat and the bread boat, floating on the lake.
That's nice timing. Real will go over and plop the books down into the boat.
Gilfie, are you looking more at this desk?
Yeah.
Do you want to do an investigation check?
Okay. Is the letter actually on there?
It is. If she went to touch it, as she touched it, it would just pretty much just wither away into dust in her hands.
Investigation, okay. Damn it.
So you open one of the drawers and you're like, nothing in there. And you open the others, like freshen them out, and you're like, nah, nothing.
Oh, it's the most boring desk I ever saw. Where are you going, Real?
Thought I'd drop the books off. That way I can grab some more.
Oh, fair enough. Good plan. I guess I'll go to the other door.
What were Babette and Hepatra doing while they were like investigating?
Just kind of twiddling his thumbs. He doesn't really want to go much further into this place.
Hepatra would be reading.
Reading a book she can't read.
Yeah, I suppose so, probably. Because she's curious, she'd probably be trying to see if she could figure any of it out.
Yeah, do an intelligence check. Just see if you manage to work anything out while you're doing that. So you'd be getting used to some of the how it's written. You'd be able to pick out like sentences and work out where all the grammar is, but you can't really get anything on it. It's like a first start kind of thing.
Okay, fair enough.
Is Babette just sort of watching over the books?
Yeah, he's just kind of standing in the doorway and keeping a close eye on the boats.
Oh, I don't know if she's muted or not.
Oh, whoops, sorry. He would just be sort of twiddling his thumbs and keeping a close eye on the boats.
Yeah. So, Gilfie and Rill, as you've searched around this ruin, it doesn't look like there's any hidden staircases or anything like that. Kind of looks like this is it. And you come to the one last iron banded door, which unlike the other one seems pristine.
Well, no one's tried to bash into this one, at least. Tries the door.
It's locked.
Oh, maybe time for your skills again, Will?
I'll give it a go. Eight.
So, as you're doing it, you hear something turn inside and you're like, oh! But you hear another sound. You hear like a crunching. And you pull them out, think you've done something wrong, but it didn't open.
But my tools are okay.
Your tools are fine, but it sounds like maybe you did something to the mechanism a bit that might make it harder.
Yeah, I didn't do us any favors there, I'm afraid.
Well, maybe just let me help you a little bit. And she casts guidance on you.
Alright. Squares his shoulders. Kind of shakes his hair for some sparks for good luck. Tries again. 18.
This time, you hear the crunching again, and you're like, oh god. But as you go to twist, you hear it fully go, and the door, you hear it unlock.
Oh, that was a close one. Thank you, Gilby.
That's alright. Just ask the stars for some help occasionally. Usually does me wonders.
Felt kind of sparkly. It's cool.
Yeah. It's a nice feeling.
Slowly opened the door.
So this time you see more boxes, but they seem to be stamped with. You don't recognise the symbol.
He would step in and try and open one of the boxes.
See, the boxes are unlocked. You can just take the tops off. They all have this sort of crown symbol emblazoned on it. You might think it was maybe a trading company or something.
Yeah.
But as you reach your hand into the first one, there's the first box. There's a few in here, but this one kind of there's like some sort of ornate jug sitting at the bottom.
Yeah, he'd lift it out.
And you get this strange sensation as you touched the jug. You're not sure what it is, but you can roll an Arcana if you're. Wait, are you proficient in Arcana?
Don't think so.
Oh, then let me just check.
He'd just be like, tingly jug.
You'd be able to tell it's magical.
This feels pretty fancy. lays it delicately down on the floor between him and Gilfy.
Gilfy will look at it. She is proficient in Arcana.
Okay, can you roll an Arcana check then?
Yeah.
Hmm.
10.
You're not sure what it is. It is blue though. You know it's blue.
Well, I'm not really sure, but it's a nice colour.
You sort of look into it as you're doing it, and you're like, "There's something in there, but I'm not entirely sure what it is." It seems like it's full.
She'll pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Tip a little bit out in the corner.
Can you roll a D10 for me?
Yes.
And this sort of, you can tell as it hits the floor and just starts spreading out. It seems like cooking oil.
That was something they just left out of the kitchen for some reason.
And if you
Yes.
looked at the top of it again, you'd see that it was still full.
Oh. Well, if we ever need a never-ending supply of kitchen oil.
Someone say never-ending supply of kitchen oil.
You want kitchen oil, Babette?
There's a never-ending supply of it.
Oh, well, have this jug then. And she brings that over to him.
Can Babette cast Identify on it ritually?
Yeah, how long does that take? 10 minutes?
10 minutes, yeah.
Yeah. I'll
11 minutes, technically.
There's more magic items in there. Well, there's more items that could be magical in the store cupboard, so we can do them all at the end if you want.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Real would definitely be clambering in further and opening up the boxes.
Yeah. So there's a few boxes. Some of them have just like decayed food in, but you find one. It seems to be a magical cape, and you're like, "This is what we came for, I think." Like you can tell it's a cape. You're not exactly sure what it does.
Yeah, he'd
But,
wave it out towards people and be like, "I think we've got a winner."
And the other item you found,
Then he
it
plonked it on
just
top of Gilfy.
it just looks like a burlap sack, but as you touch it, it feels magical.
No, that would throw him. Yeah, he'd lift it out and be like, "This is a weird one. Looks like nothing, but feels magical."
I can take a look at it if you want, Hothead.
Yeah. Walks over with it and plonks it down in front of Babette.
It's probably good to just take everything magical in here, right? Could be useful.
You'd all
Maybe.
know that magical items in this world are, even a crap one, is really, really valuable.
Did you know that back in the conglomerate, Miss Patra, that when we first found the pearls, when my people first found the pearls, they said that they gave us the ability to, find out all the magic in the world. So lots of my folk, we went round all the way across the Shattered Lake, just finding little things and being like, "Well, that's that."
And Babette,
We categorized them. We made an archive of all sorts of things, and if you go to the Pearl, there's a massive archive that one of the biggest conglomerates runs.
better write that down. The first thing, the ornate blue jug you found, it is a blue alchemy jug.
Oh my god, yes. I am keeping that. Unless anyone disapproves.
No.
No, because Hippopatra's like, we should leave Silentia's stuff here. She'll be really cross in her head.
You would remember Hipatra that when they said about a cloak, she didn't even know if there was one here.
Yeah. But she can't tell you that, so.
How much is a quart?
about a liter.
I can throw a liter of boiling hot tea at people.
The third item you would have found is a bag of holding. A very shabby bag of holding. It just looks like a frayed burlap sack. Like when you look through it, you think you see through the other side.
That's
And
cool.
the final item, which you might know because it is a cape, is a billowing cape.
Nice. Bill points it on top of her, so she's gonna put it up. I think this. Yeah, I think you're right, Bill. This must be the one anyway. I haven't seen any others.
It's pretty
Yeah.
fancy. Make him look all resplendent.
So
That's what he wants.
this cape, it is solid purple, like bright purple, and it's like trimmed in gold.
Oh.
But the inner bit when you first picked it up was just black.
Well, I mean, I think we've looked around really well. Not much else to see, I don't think.
Well, I can categorize them for you if you like. The pearl, the bio pearl, we'll see to that.
Well, I'm gonna get the rest of these books in the boats.
Yeah,
Does
good
anyone
job,
object?
Hothead. No, we gotta inseminate the knowledge.
Wolfie's just gonna have a quick look out the front. Anything interesting?
Bill chuckles to himself.
These
Noticed it.
things, just pillars.
You see some broken pillars. You look out, it just seems to be an old road that leads down the coast. Do a perception check. You think you can see some trees straying, like swaying in the wind in the distance, but they look pretty. They're like these trees here. Or that tree. They just seem completely devoid of foliage.
Fair enough. Well, yeah, I can't really see much else.
Is it all clear then, first rate feathers?
What did you say with it?
I said, is it all clear?
Oh, you're cutting out for me anyway. Am I lagging?
Yeah, no, you're cutting out a little
It's
bit.
cutting out.
I said, is it all clear?
Oh, I think so. I can't see anything else.
Seems fine.
Well, I was just gonna suggest that this is an awful good place to hide out. You know, if we wanted to spruce up the place a little bit, it's not too far.
I guess so.
Could always live here.
We'd have to be quiet whenever we're in Silentia's room.
That could be the bedroom, and no one's gonna stay up all night talking and keeping me awake. Built-in sleep deterrent.
I guess so. It's a little bit dusty though.
Yeah, you never heard of a broom?
Well, have you got a broom?
Yeah, I can get a broom tomorrow.
You carry around brooms?
No, but the Pearl can make a broom for tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as I don't do the brooming.
I thought Gilfie could like flap her wings in one direction and someone could like.
Yeah.
out.
Probably gust it out. 'Cause I've got the gust cantrip, but it just takes so long. So
Well-
like stand there for ages.
So the time at the moment is 6 o'clock. You probably have like 2 more hours of daylight left.
We could make it a first night, a sleepover.
Oh,
You don't want
could.
to sleep in the bugger boat?
We don't sleep in the bugger boat, but you know, we could be docked at the waters.
I suppose it saves time going back to those little tiny islands.
Exactly.
And we'll open this door.
Yeah, it opens.
Oh shit, it's another door.
Yeah, I thought we'd missed one, but I'm guessing. Oh, I guessed wrong.
So you see a giant vat of what you assume might contain some sort of liquid.
Hey, boss man, I don't want you to get envious, but I think mine's bigger than yours.
Hey, they've even got a barrel here we can fill with stuff.
Real's gonna like knock on the side of it with the butt of his dagger to see if it's hollow.
Something in it.
Oh. I think it's still got something.
Try it out.
Anyone got a bowl or a cup?
Um,
Uh,
What
Oh,
is it?
who? Hepatra, could I borrow something from your cook's utensils?
I got brewer supplies as well. Probably
Oh, yeah,
got
true.
something in it.
She would just nod at you.
Yeah, you take a little bowl or whatever's available, put it
Mhm.
under the tap and twist the tap.
Yeah, and this dark claret liquid leaks out.
Mm.
Smells alcoholic.
Yeah, gives it a good sniff.
Looks like cranberry boulet.
Might
Did-
be an old wine.
Is he gonna
Interesting.
taste it?
Huh?
Is he gonna taste it?
He'll dip a finger.
Yeah. Says he tastes this wine. It's pretty good. It's been aging for 500 years.
Does an appreciative nod. Pretty good, actually. I guess it could be a good sleepover after all.
Exactly. We can
But
all
that-
have a beverage.
Babette, do an intelligence check.
I'm really good at those. This button. I got a 6.
Yeah, it'd be great. Be great for a sleepover to have a whole big barrel of wine.
Yeah, exactly.
500-year-old wine.
Yeah, Real plonks his butt on one of these pews and starts sipping from his little bowl of wine.
First, mate, Feathers, move this seating arrangement and we can set up a little campfire. Keep us warm and all that.
Well, I mean, I'll try, but they're kind of heavy. It just kind of starts pushing it.
Yeah,
Very
Real
heavy
would-
here.
It would take some work, but you could push them.
Real would definitely be interested in getting involved building the campfire.
Yeah, with real helping. It would definitely speed it up. So I'll put out a little. Where is it? Fire. God, where are they there? So, where would you do it? Like there?
Is there a roof for that?
There is a roof, yeah.
You should probably do it where there's not much of a roof. Like over here,
Yeah,
maybe?
maybe like, yeah,
Or Neo. No.
no.
So, Real,
Mm.
as you're building this fire and as the flames are sort of like starting to come up, you see a familiar face in the flames themselves.
Yeah.
Just-
Hello, old friend.
I'll put some of the insect repellent on there to make sure the insects don't get in.
So you can see as the fire's building up, you can all see it. This like little god, he's sort of dancing in as the flames.
It's not working.
Like the Tales of the Unexpected intro.
What's that?
No idea.
Yeah, that went over my head too.
I thought with two classic horror fans, I'm like disappointed.
I know what it is, but I don't know what the intro looks like.
Rill would introduce Requignus to the rest of the group.
He's like, yeah, feed me more, Rill. Feed me more.
All right, hold on. You go and collect some more wood. Start chucking it in with a good-natured smile on his face.
Kind of looks around. He's like,
So you made some new friends, man.
Yeah, this is Gilfie. This is Babette.
Hey, little bird.
Oh, hello. You're kind of cute in the fire.
Oh, they may look good, but don't touch them. Hot.
Oh, no way, no way.
He sounds like Manny from Grim Fandango.
turns around to look at Babette, and he's like,
Like your hat, man.
Yeah, thanks.
You ever try to build a fire underwater?
That seems counterproductive.
Yeah, don't like it down there.
looks at Rill.
Bit dark.
It always looks really dark.
I see you got some new friends anyway. It's nice. You have a lot. We're a bunch of losers. These guys are way better.
Hear that? We're way better.
Oh, how polite.
We're called the Top Frogs.
Top Frogs. That's a good name. It's a good name.
Was it real frogs, Top Frogs? I don't know. It's real frogs. I keep forgetting.
Where are we anyway? I haven't been here and
Kind of looks around.
we next to a sea? Where are we?
We're on the lake.
Oh yeah, late man.
Some old ruins we've just been exploring.
You ever think about going anywhere hotter?
We're never too far from the water. Yeah.
Hmm.
Speaking of which, hey Petra, come say hi.
That's very funny, Tom.
Wants you to come join by the fire.
With all the dead things.
Oh hey, if it ain't what do you call merlady? Yeah. You like fire? You like fire, man?
Looking at Hepatra.
She's just like.
Well, Aquans, am I right?
He looks around and he's like, oh.
She would just would be like, fire, water, do not mix.
Looks at Rill. He's like,
I've heard you made some new friends, man. Not forgetting about old Requignus, are you?
Ah, of course not. We've been sitting together through all sorts of times.
What's this Modlar about? He seems kind of weird.
Oh man. He threw his blessing at me. I don't know how to get rid of it.
Oh man, if you ever want me to take care of him, I can if you want. Just, I'll heat up that mud.
For real? That would be amazing.
Actually, I don't know, man. He's pretty big.
Get rid of that stench while you're at it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, the heat kind of makes it worse.
Put your hand in the fire, man. I can burn it right off you.
Alright.
he puts his hand in the fire.
Yeah. Ow.
That's what we call a little joke, man. Got you again.
He like holds his hand back, like shaking it. But you would all notice that it doesn't do as much damage as it should.
It's like,
It's
well,
like,
you know me, Will. Got other people to see, and it's nice to meet you all. Hope to see you again someday.
Oh,
Yeah, nice to
goodbye,
meet you.
Fire.
thanks for checking in, Quig.
Well, just make me bigger next time, yeah?
And there's like this big whoosh as he disappears.
I love him.
I'll put more insect repellent on the fire next time.
Oh,
You'll be happy about that.
does he cook food, Real, when he appears?
Yeah, you can put food He likes to mess with it sometimes, though. He'll like cook the outside really good and then leave the inside cold.
Oh, that's a bit rude.
He's fun though. Never have a boring evening with him in the fire.
Or a lonely one.
Yeah, he's been a reassuring voice. Some tough nights.
Mm.
What kind of tough nights?
Well, like we saw earlier, sometimes when you're taking on a challenge, things can get cut kind of close.
Yeah, we had it covered.
Like the way you think, but some of my previous traveling companions weren't so skillful.
Well, now you're part of the real frogs.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
I think we did well today.
That's where the real action is.
It's not very often. Not very often I have to pull the archer.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Yeah. Takes a lot of energy, but I think it's really worth it. Thankfully everyone's okay though.
Yeah. Thanks to, well, all of us, but Big Man Babette keeping us ticking.
Yeah.
Never seen anyone use gold like that.
Yeah, well,
Pearls like that.
first time for everything.
Have you had many bodyguards before with it?
Nah, you the first lot.
Never? Was that never?
Yeah, you the first lot.
Oh, well, okay. That's kind of reassuring in a way. It means, nobody's died before us.
Yeah, you could be the first to die.
I mean, preferably not. And how could we die with your, great shielding,
Yeah, well, it's not my shielding, it's the Pearl shielding. I keep telling you, but you keep forgetting.
Oh, sorry. Bad brain.
Does the Pearl talk to you, like Requignus or Silentia?
Nah, it just kind of hums.
Hums.
Sometimes you kind of sit there and you think about it, and then suddenly you get like pictures in your head.
That sounds interesting.
But I'm only borrowing a little fraction of it.
Where's the main thing?
That's at the Bayou Conglomerate's house, or mansion, or whatever.
Guildhall.
Guildhall.
Yeah. Sounds like something worth seeing.
Is it?
No,
is it
we
really-
don't want to go there. It's rubbish.
Oh.
How can it be rubbish when...
Just trust me, it's rubbish. We're not going there.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Oh, there is one thing I forgot. Gilfie,
Hmm.
as Babette is talking about this, you'd remember about your own little personal mission, and because it's in the Pearl.
Mhm.
I've actually wrote it down. Quest. So, Gilfie's mission that we've talked about for 2 sessions, but I hadn't written it. So, Gilfie has been dispatched from Arian to the Shattered Lake to collect a package with undisclosed contents. Usually, Gilfie has a return address in the Arian. However, the postmaster has requested that it is to be returned directly to Hilva, which is the post depot. While this is unusual, postmaster must have a good reason for his unorthodox behaviour, and you've got the address the package can be collected from: Giraffe App Velvet Mermaid, Pearlescent Vault, Gilded Pearl Street, Pearl of the Lake.
Okay. Good to know. Um,
And
we're going to the Pearl, aren't we, first? With us? Which one's first?
I think we're going to the place with the moorfish.
Moorfish
Oh,
Lagoon.
Yeah.
It's nearer to the Pearl.
Oh. Cool.
Rill would turn to Hepatra and be like, and whilst, I mean, it's nice to have someone else who isn't so full of magical tricks, but you were like a blur out there, beating those things down.
Thank you.
You still got the horse voice.
You're pretty impressive yourself.
Oh, thanks. I picked up some tricks, I guess. Bit of dirty fighting, but yours is all like discipline, and it's like an art form.
Well, I have been taught well. Who was your mentor?
Oh, didn't really have a mentor. Different people. Some, you know, if I traveled with someone good with a sword, I'd ask him to show me a few things, and someone else with a bow, and kind of ended up with a jumble of half skills, I guess.
Patra
And the mud.
Oh, damn it.
Patra would smile at him and just be like, "That was very resourceful of you. That is impressive."
Thank you. Been a mad couple of days, but I gotta say, I feel pretty lucky. This is. Kind of looks around where they are and the campfire reflecting off the big stone walls. This is a hell of a little adventure already. I've always wanted to do something a bit, I don't know, risky.
It certainly seems that so far.
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
It's been exciting. Exhilarating, I suppose. I mean, you don't usually get this kind of adventure being a postman.
But I mean, you're able to fly. That must be. I can't even. So many. That's what people dream of.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's just kind of something we can just do. I mean, as much as I love doing it, it's just kind of an everyday thing.
I never dreamed of it. It's too high up. What if you fall?
Well, well, I mean, you use your wings to break your fall, right? You know?
Yeah, but what if, someone decides they're after you and trying to get you or something, and then they swing a sling at you and knocks you unconscious.
Well, I mean, we try to avoid slings and things. I don't know. Never
That's-
been shot at in the sky.
That doesn't seem like a good idea. Just
Maybe.
avoiding it. You never
Maybe
know when
I-
it's going to happen.
True. Maybe I should wear a big, mattress around me the whole time.
You need some armor. That little postman outfit not going to protect you.
Oh, but I mean, maybe you're right.
You
She
can
just
always
kinda looks
slip
down.
it on underneath if you're worried about looking fashionable or like.
Well, I just kind of need to look official. It is my job.
It's okay, I'll make you some leather armor for the morning if you want. The Pearl will provide.
Well, that'd be good. Especially if you think it'd be an issue. I didn't really think about it before.
Yeah, I don't mind, it's fine. You can put it on underneath and then, if you get hit by a sling, then maybe there's slightly less chance you'll fall out of the sky and die. And then when you don't die, you can think, well, that was my boss, Babette.
I certainly will, especially for the good idea. Definitely slightly less chance to die is better than no slightly less chance to die.
Exactly. I'll sort it with the Pearl in the morning, don't worry.
Oh, kind of excited for this new armor now.
It's not going to be too fancy or anything, don't get your hopes up.
Oh, I expect it'll be beautiful, Babette. I look forward to it.
Do all
Man,
the post people fly?
Will most people fly? I mean, yeah. There's not really much reason to be on the ground.
What if there was someone who couldn't fly but dreamed of being a postman?
Well, I mean, I'm sure you've all got your own kinds of postmen down here. No?
yeah, they're mostly sailing boats, though.
Yeah, messages just kind of
Oh.
get passed along.
That's interesting. An interesting method. It must be a slow delivery.
And yeah. Well, I think Babette and Rill would know. A keel boat, which is like the kind of step up from the boat they have now. You could go 76 miles a day in it.
Damn.
Yeah. So if you have a good boat, you can like tear through the waves, basically.
Mm. You still gotta go round everything, though. Surely that takes the time.
That's true.
Yeah, sometimes.
Kind of crazy. You living up there in the sky, Patra and you, Babette, being down in the water. Kind of feel like an idiot just walking around on the land.
Kinda look like an idiot, too.
At that point, Requignus would flare back up from the fire. He's like, I'm telling you, man, you gotta go to the magma caves.
Well, maybe at some point you can tell me where they are.
You know where they are, and you keep saying you can't go there.
It's a big deal. Don't want to get myself killed.
Well, I'm sure your friends would help you.
And he looks around and gives you a wink.
Roland's kind of bashful.
Magma caves?
Yeah, they're in the Heem Ascendancy. Beneath the Heemstone Hills. Rill's too scared to go there.
I don't blame him.
What's wrong with a little fire?
Not wrong with the fire, wrong with them dwarven people.
Real lets out a big sigh as Babette mentions dwarven people.
Well, I'll let you in your pity party. And he like disappears again and it whooshes up in the air.
I love him.
I'm sorry, Hothead, I was rude. You're not stupid looking on the land.
No, I get it. Growing up, everyone could just jump in the water and there was a whole other world down there and I had to sit on the shore and paddle my feet and that's about it.
Besides, it was still rude of me to say so, so here's some honey for you.
Is he pouring it out of
The alchemy jug.
yeah. Into his hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, real like, okay. Like, gathering honey and then trying to hold it to his mouth. Oh, wow.
Does anyone want some honey? This finger got gallon on the tap.
That's tasty, Babette. Thank you.
I always wanted one of these things. You read about them in the stories and they say, no, they don't exist, but they do exist.
Well, now you can sell the contents of it.
Now we gotta be real careful about keeping this thing under lock and key.
Oh yeah. People found out, Babette. They'd be that you were selling them. Aren't like what do you call it? You've already got the mob after you. It's pretty controlled.
Unfresh. Plus, you know, if anyone figures out we got one of these things, there's only one other one in the Pearl. One of the other conglomerates has got one, and they make a killing selling mayonnaise to all them idiot mayonnaise eaters.
I think in this world it wouldn't be mayonnaise, it would be oh fuck, what do you have with fish and chips?
Tartar sauce.
Yeah, it'd be tartar sauce.
Who the hell likes tartar sauce? Disgusting.
In our house, we call it ravichotti.
Yeah, what
What?
she said.
I've never had it. Is it nice?
No,
Oh.
you're not missing out. Stick to your avian cuisines.
Okay. I don't want to try it now, though.
No, you don't. I don't like that conglomerate.
Maybe a little bit.
If you want to go find that conglomerate, then be my guest. But you might find yourself, maybe not first mate anymore.
Oh, that would be sad. I
Well,
won't
that's
do that.
what you get from conspiring with the enemy.
Well, I don't want to aspire with the enemy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I just stick to good old-fashioned honey. You can't go wrong with honey. Want some?
Well, I do actually. I don't think I've had honey either.
Oh, it's delicious. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fucking poo bear.
Rail's just fucking sat there with a double handful of honey, like cup. Doesn't really know what to do with it.
You gotta
Okay.
drink it.
Gilfy puts her hand
Okay.
up for some.
Put it in the mud.
Fucking Mudler!
Yeah, help yourself. If you want any Mr. Patrick, you just say.
What?
I said, if Mr. Patrick, if you want any, you just say.
Thanks. I will share with Mr. Abstombrest.
If I warm it up, it might be good for your throat.
That's a great idea.
But
My
produce-
mommy always used to say that a little bit of honey in your tea is gonna wash you down and cure you of all the ailments. She tried to tell my granddaddy that, and then, he died, and she got sad.
Have you got anything else in there, Babette? Can you only make honey? And oil?
Let me check the rules
the other thing?
quickly. It can only produce a different one tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll let
You've only got
Gilfy's
honey?
one off because she didn't know what she was doing with it.
Yeah.
Okay, once the jug starts producing a cigarette, it can't produce a different one, or more of one that has reached its maximum. Yeah,
Oh, so he can do little bits at a time, right?
I'm a bit confused on the wording of that.
I think that's what it means.
Yeah. It's not
So-
infinite within a day, but it
Yeah.
is functionally infinite over time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm gonna go have a fly about before we go to bed. Getting the grounded feet,
Yeah, go for it. Just don't get lost or anything.
Well, I won't.
Don't get hit by
Pretty
the
good at
sling.
navigating. No, preferably not. What does these slings usually fire?
Rocks and stuff.
Yeah, like a little stone.
I'll certainly avoid little stones. Okay. Well, I'll see you soon. Gonna
See
fly
you
off.
soon, Favors.
Flies off.
So, it'd probably be getting dark after Gilfy, around the time Gilfy is doing her little flyabout. Is everyone settling into this place for a long rest?
Yeah, that sounds about
Same.
right to me. After I've had a few more cups of wine.
Fucking look. 500-year-old aged wine.
Yeah, Rail's like doing little honey cocktails with the wine.
Yeah. It's a story, mate. It's a story. So, in this place, I'm not going to make you do a it's safe enough. You've killed everything that's here, so you can take a long rest if you want.
Oh yeah.
You should make them do a con save for drinking 500-year-old wine.
No, because 500-year-old wine should be pretty damn good. Like, it should be very, very aged. It can't get more alcoholic. I don't know. Like, it isn't the best.
I'm more thinking the bacteria than anything else.
Yeah, but there's that wine that was under the sea in a shipwreck, which they drunk, right? And that was fine.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
We
that
can
was
talk
like,
about this later, Kieran.
yeah, it's like 350 years old, I think.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What should we call our new base, Hothead?
What do frogs live in?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Puddle? Top puddle?
The pot puddle.
Pot? Pot puddle?
Is that what you said? I didn't hear you right.
Top puddle. Like how we're the top frogs.
Oh, the top puddle. Yeah, I like that. This could be the top puddle.
Cool.
And also,
Rotates.
you level up. Forgot to say.
Oh,
Oh shit, now I gotta do a bunch of leveling up stuff.
takes a burnt end of piece of wood from the campfire and writes top puddle on the side of the altar.
I gotta roll another D8 now, see what my HP's gonna be.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. I've got to do that as well.
Oh, it's not as bad. 4 plus a 2 is 6. Puts me up to 20.
Nice.
And after that, I gotta start adding a bunch of crap. Right. Oh god, I gotta pick a subclass.
Ooh, gotta make the decision.
What you gonna choose?
So can I have a choose? I was looking at them earlier, and I got a choice between apothecary.
Ooh, that's pretty in keeping with what his role is in a way.
Yeah, so I can I get some spells. It's kind of more healy spells as well. I get Cure Wounds and Tasha's Caustic Brew at 3rd level. And then at 5th level I get Enhance Ability and Gentle Repose, and then I get Revivify Mass Healing Word at 9th level.
Shit.
Monks are like the fucking Avatar. I'm going to do everything.
And then I get proficiency with Herbalism Kist and Medicine and Nature. And then I can potions cost half the amount to put in my storefront, which is pretty fucking good.
That is pretty fucking good.
That's
And-
ridiculous. Yeah.
I can use an object action to touch a potion, bottle, flask, or vial, other container, and expand a merchant spell slot of first to high to instantly create a custom potion or infuse the potion with additional effects.
What I will say, Babette,
Mm-hmm.
is now that you've got this alchemy jug, which is blue, I'm gonna say that he has the ability to make his healing potions taste like whatever one of those
Oh
liquids he
man,
wants.
that's pretty hot. I got a big list of potions I can make.
It does seem like a good subclass to go with what everyone else is.
Alternatively, I got Mariner, but it's a bit boring in comparison.
I like the one where you're chucking stuff.
I think with all the potion making, like with what Babette's been doing, the apothecary sounds like a cool one.
I'm gonna go apothecary then.
Nice.
What real Gilfie and Hepatra going?
I already picked mine at 2nd level. I just get extra spell. So.
I have chosen Way of the 4 Elements.
Ooh, nice.
You picked the crap one.
Yeah.
I might, seeing as everyone else can use those crystals, I might do something special with the crystals with Hepatra. And Gilfie, I might make it, if you have a crystal as your focus, you can cast that kind of spell, which I
Yeah.
think could be kind of cool. Like, if she had like 7 crystals on her, she could pick out the crystal she wanted to do like to make her ones acid or something like that. Tom said about it earlier, and it seemed like a good idea. Whereas I could have Hepatra imbue it into her fists and stuff.
Nice. Yeah.
Which actually works quite nicely with the Way of the 4 Elements.
Mm.
Though, yes, both Anya and Kieran be aware, as Natalie said, that a subclass is notorious for being a bit underpowered.
Okay.
Well, maybe I'll pick a different one. I didn't have a lot of time to choose.
It's a really cool one. It's just notoriously...
Yeah.
there might be like an adjusted version.
There
I think you
is.
pick elemental. I will like try and imbue it with stuff, seeing as this is an elemental world. It'd be very thematic.
Yeah.
And that's half what I was thinking. Tom, what was it that I picked when we talked about it?
Way of the shadow.
Way of the shadow.
Have a think.
I'll give it a proper read.
Rill is going Phantom Rogue, but it's reflavored for the past live stuff, so. Mr. DM, man. Rill's gonna start experiencing his past life stuff.
Mm.
On a long rest. Or it might be a short rest, actually. The only thing I really get at the moment is when I sneak attack, I can deal half my sneak attack damage to another enemy within 30 feet. In addition. And then I also on a... Oh, it's on a short rest. Short or long rest, I gain and I can switch any proficiency. Which in the original class is meant to be the whispers of the ghosts, but for Rill is his past lives, imparting knowledge and wisdom to him.
That's
And
pretty
I've chosen
cool.
athletics for the first one. Because it's Asim Lahab that's it giving him his knowledge of being a chunky man.
Gain proficiency in a herbalism kit.
I like that the herbalism kit for Babette is just going to be like, this kind of seaweed is really good for this stuff.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And then I also get proficiency in medicine and nature. It's pretty useful, actually. And alternatively, my potions only cost half the cost.
And
Mm.
that's crazy.
And the time you must take the craft potion and poisons is halved.
Nice.
Mm.
That means
Not
I...
like Baron Strahd, like one potion over 4
Yeah.
days or whatever.
Yeah, ridiculous. Yeah.
That means I can carry 2 potions of healing. Also, my portable storefront goes up by an extra amount. So that means I can do 3 vials of acid.
Oh, damn. So many vials.
Actually, no, I'm not going to do 3. I'm going to do 2, and then I'm going to have 3 potions of healing.
Yes. Can you give them to people, or do they have to be in your?
Well, actually, even better, I know what I can do. Potion of climbing's like 15 gold or something, right? Have a look. Potion has to be common. Common filter magic items. Potion of climbing is on that. Potion of watchful rest, I don't know what that does. How much is a potion of climbing?
50 GP apparently.
That's perfect. That's exactly what I needed. I put a potion of climbing in there as well then. And then... what's next?
In the moon.
Damn it. I think you might have been awake, Kieran, but I said Rill's level 3. He's going to start experiencing his past life stuff.
Oh yeah. Nice. What was his subclass?
Phantom
Ah, yeah. Is that the one you played when you played what's her
Silhouette.
name? Silhouette, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that session really well, even though I wasn't there because I watched it like a few times.
I massively enjoyed it. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's really good.
I like.
Was it one of our first one shots as well?
Yeah.
Oh, well, fine anyway.
Jeff the
Cheap chess,
Cup.
wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the word.
I like watching the one shots back. They're very digestible.
Mm. Bite size.
Like what is it? Bad Apples. That was a fun one to watch back. It's like a lot of the campaigns would be fun to watch back, but you just know there's bits that you really want to watch, and he's like, "Oh my god, there's so many of them."
Then I need to add that big list of potions. Oh god.
I'll wait until you're done.
Sorry, it takes me like half an hour to update my character sheet.
That's alright. I was treating this session as a admin session anyway, really.
I might as well just look these up when I need them.
Just let me know when you're ready to go.
Almost ready. I just need to...
Darren, can you elementally imbue a ranged weapon?
That's an interesting question. Yes, I'll say yeah. Otherwise, it kind of ganks it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he'll crush the thunder
Ooh.
stone on his short bow.
Okay, hang on. Yeah, so I imagine like when you put the arrow in and it goes through, like goes past it, that's when it picks up the imbuement. So I'll just need to change that on the elemental fragment. The thunder one, yeah?
Gosh sake.
Yeah, I think that's the only one we have, right?
Yeah.
Blood's got the fire one.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it now for Gylfi. If she gets an elemental fragment, she can use it as a focus, and she can use that to cast whatever element she's got as. So she can change her spell to make that the element.
Okay. So like Thunder Wave would be like something else.
Yeah, so you can have Fire Wave or Acid Wave or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's also interesting because she doesn't have to use them up. But she wants a big set, so she can be like, "Where's my crystal?"
Yeah.
Slight hand check. Oh shit! It's in this bag somewhere.
Oh damn! Dropped it. Now it's in the sea.
Oh, then you gotta get a glove. You gotta get a glove like Thanos and be like,
Oh.
"Yeah."
I'm imagining it like Gylfi getting like when you see the overcomplicated spectacles with like different lenses that come down.
Yeah.
A little elemental lens comes down.
Oh yeah.
I need to work one out for Hepatra.
Let's imagine it like little badges. You put them in a little badge and stick them on her little shawl thing.
Oh, that's cute.
God, I can't tell you how much I want there to be one postman who's just some guy that can't fly. And they've all like taken pity on him, and he's just like, "I'm gonna get there," traveling across the land.
Mark the Aarakocra. And he's like, "I could never fly, but I can fly across the land."
We're flying in our shows, boy.
Oh, Natalie, do I get some armor?
You get some leather armor.
Oh, yeah, she puts it on under
Basic leather.
basic leather. Well, I told you it'd be pretty, Babette. I really like it.
That's alright.
Oh. Yeah, she's gonna go put it on. Basic leather.
Is she sort of having the part of her uniform over the armor, if you know what I mean? So that bit at the top is over the leather.
Pretty much all of the uniform will be over the leather. She doesn't want the armor
Okay,
to be
yeah.
overtaking the uniform.
But the leather would protect the uniform.
Yeah. It won't look as official though, you know?
What if there's an inspection?
Exactly.
Network.
Oh,
Didn't work.
me and Natalie in the week were talking about what to do with Kuo-Tao in this campaign. Because they're fish people, so I think they'd be around. But we came up with a good idea, and I sort of used it. So you'll find out eventually.
I'm terrified.
Mm.
Immediately terrified. I'm just gonna wait for fucking Badgerpoo to come in.
That's the thing. I can't do the voice as well as
Mm.
Natalie, so
Badgerpoo.
they're gonna sound different.
Badgerpoo is all I think of now whenever I see the spells power word kill or power word stun or whatever. That's the word. That's the power word. Yeah, I think in the morning Real's like quite spaced out. He's got like voices in his head, and some of them are gods.
Mhm.
Some of them are very recognizable, like in the mud. But other ones, it's almost like a radio starting to pick up garbled messages. He's starting to hear things a bit. It's kind of
You'd
staring
also-
off into space.
You'd also get Senex. He's like, why don't you go and catch everyone a lovely breakfast?
Yeah, he'd sit up at that and be like, you know what? That's a good idea.
Where's Brian Billing? Why is he not making
Brian
it?
Billing only gets... he comes when he feels fucking jealous. So he's probably going to turn up soon with everyone getting new gods.
Yeah,
So you can
Real will
do-
try and fish.
Yeah, so you can do a survival check with advantage.
So annoying.
Breakfast time.
Team. Yep. So, can you roll a d10?
7.
Okay. So, oh my god, Real, you've done this a few times now, but it's another strong one. Like,
Damn it.
you're pulling the line. It didn't take long, and Senex is like, "You're getting good at this, boy." And can you roll a strength check?
No chance it could be athletics. Just
Yeah, let's
'cause I
say
got
it's
my-
say it's
my
athletics,
fancy
yeah.
proficiency
I should
for
change
today.
that anyway. I don't like straight ones.
Oh
You're
god.
pulling,
9.
and you're pulling, and oh, it gets away,
Damn it.
and you hear this. Oh, you catch the big ones, but you can't pull them in yet.
I'm trying, Senex, but I guess I got some learning to do.
He sort of sighs, and he's like, "Well, maybe if you hadn't picked up Modlar, it'd be easier."
I think everything would be easier without Modlar around.
So,
Maybe if we got in the mud, it'd be easier.
Damn it.
Patra would come over and sort of gesture to be like, "Do you want me to have a go?"
Yeah, please. I'm not looking forward to eating dried nuts and bits I've got packed in my bag. Fresh fish would be great. Tosses her the rod.
Wrinkle her nose.
Patra, can you do a survival check? Straight survival check.
Oh God. She just finds an old boot with a foot in it.
Could be possible. I'm not saying it's not. 6. So you stand there about 10 minutes. Nothing's happening. You can roll again, but it'd take it up to half an hour.
Ooh.
What did you get?
15.
Okay, so can you roll a d10?
Oh God, I'm gonna end up with like a sprat or something, aren't I?
Rel's super,
Two.
Rel's super excited. He's like, oh,
So-
I think you got something?
Oh wait! You got something. Pull it out. It's a moorfish. And you
Hey.
can see its big, like, bloated mouth up at you.
And Patra just looks disgusted.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's a
after that-
classic breakfast.
After that incident down in the Bilgewater's tower, can you ever look at these guys the same again?
Yeah, true.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, she would just mind being sick.
Good breakfast, eh?
Waste not, want not. Plus you got
Especially
your
with
fancy-
Reva Hottie.
What is wrong with you people?
And you got your cook's tools.
Oh yeah, I forget about how quickly Tom gets put off things and then goes back to them. He found, he found a mouldy sandwich under his chair the other day, and was like,
Oh, nice.
never eating a sandwich ever again. And then like 2 hours later, was like, I really fancy a sandwich.
Just reminds me of Homer eating that massive fucking sandwich.
You should have seen how much cookie pie he ate yesterday. It was actually very impressive.
Oh man, cookie pie. So brutal.
I'm never making another cookie pie.
Cookie pie is the barbarian of foods.
Just sounds like
Ow.
that thing Stefan eats.
Bacon pudding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
better,
bacon
to be honest.
pudding's amazing though.
Well, Stefan's been validated now.
Yeah. Don't tell me you guys have never eaten bacon pudding.
I know it's a very Sussex thing, but I haven't.
Proper Sussex suet pudding. I can't. You've never. Oh my god.
No, I spent my life mocking Stefan, saying it's not a real thing.
It is a real. It's
Yeah,
delicious.
it's definitely real. It's
And
very
he spent his
Sussex
whole life
as
being
well.
like, guys, it is a real thing.
I'm gonna make you eat bacon pudding now. You've crossed a line.
That's good.
You just
So-
look so sad.
Is Hepatra going to try and cook this more fish up for everyone?
Yeah, she's got her cook's utensils.
Yeah, do a survival with. Is it survival? I can't actually remember how it works.
I don't know if she'd be any good
Remember
at it,
that.
I'd like to point out.
You can give it to someone else if you think.
No, she thinks she's amazing. I just don't know if she's any good.
How many
But this-
copper pieces are in 1 gold?
10,000? No, 100.
Fact.
100, got 100
Yeah, because
flasks.
it's 10, 10, 10. Isn't it?
Yeah.
So, can you make a wisdom check, Hepatra?
A wisdom check, yes. Du-du-du-du.
I wonder if we can actually.
14.
You're used to cooking this. It turns out pretty well. Nice and seared. Nothing special, but it's still good. Small fish.
Woohoo!
Thanks to Petra. It's a good way to start the day.
Welcome.
Oh yeah, thank you, but I mean, you couldn't have caught something else, right? More fish? Oh,
Seems like it's all that's around. Nothing was biting for a while. Except for the
fair
big
enough,
thing
yeah.
that got away from me.
It really took me half an hour to catch this fucking. I appreciate the fish.
Okay, I'll appreciate the fish.
That's what I thought. Feathers.
Just slowly eats the fish.
Maintaining eye contact.
Basically, Tom, you can describe this gesture. She'd be
Oh no,
like,
wait, it's 50, not 100.
Like- jokingly,
And
like,
a little head flick. A little upwards head flick. You better believe it.
oh,
So, just for my, as a DM,
101.
you were talking about turning this place into a base. Is
Yeah.
that what you plan to
Yeah.
do with it?
Yeah.
Do?
Okay.
Top
Are there,
puddle.
are there any steps you take in the morning to, try and clean it out? Take some stuff with you to sell? Making a list of what you want to do with it?
I mean, I suppose Gilfie could go fly around and dust it with her wings a bit, you know?
Well, you don't have to, but it's more just. You
Yeah.
know.
If Babette wants to turn it into a base, then she would probably go start doing that.
Okay.
Real would. Real kind of wants to make like a very haphazard makeshift jetty. The broken doors.
Okay.
Like just having them stick out maybe right at the edges over here. And
Yeah.
weighing the landward side down with rocks to keep it steady.
Do a wisdom check.
Oh yeah. Wisdom. 8.
One of the boards just floats off, but the other one's
Yeah.
down all right.
Hey. I'll take it.
Gilfie comes and sits back down briefly. It's like, oh, Babette, you didn't tell me that leather armor would be so heavy. I feel like I've gained 10 pounds.
Yeah, sorry. I thought it'd be fine. It's not that heavy.
Oh, every pound of weight in the air is quite a lot.
Suppose that makes sense. Hey, at least if you fall, you'll fall faster.
I mean, is that a good thing, Babette? I don't think that's a good thing.
At least you don't have to, ponder your death.
Well, I guess I'll take it as a plus. I'll just have to try and get used to it.
That's fair.
What are you doing, Babette? Are you going to help tidy up a bit?
Yeah, I'm just trying to sort some potions out for you at the moment.
Oh, which one?
Well, I'm having a look to see what the pearls got in store.
Okay. I'll leave you to that then. She's going to go back and dust some more.
Mm-hmm.
Rill wants to subtly place some markings around the place in Thieves' Cant, saying, "Shelter, don't steal."
Okay.
Yeah, he's trying to be subtle about it.
Yeah. Seeing as people knew what the dust bison were last time, they only arose in the last 100 years. So a lot of this damage before, you'd think that it was people living here before, but they got kicked out, probably by the dust bitten killing them or just driving them out. So, and when the dust bitten are dead, you know that they stay dead. So this place is probably pretty safe from dust bitten, and it just depends if anyone else rocks up to this place and
Yeah, Rill will, underneath top puddle on the side of the altar, he'll write "keep out."
Okay.
Should we try and reinforce the doors, or... I mean, I don't really know what to do.
I guess we gotta assign who and what the rooms are for first.
Well,
Assuming Bossman's gonna want the single bed room with a desk.
I guess. Where would you want to go, Ral?
Oh, there's only one other option, really, isn't there? 4 bunks in one room.
Oh, we're gonna be bunks. Bunk buddies.
Bunk buddies, yeah.
It's been a while since I was a bunk buddy. Back in school.
Don't know if Hepatra's gonna want to share in here or she's gonna want to sleep under the water.
I don't actually know what Hipatra would rather do.
She would have spent a large proportion of her life underwater, but doesn't necessarily mean it's more comfortable.
Yeah, I was going to say, she's out for novel experiences, so she'd probably just be like, I'm going to sleep in a bed.
Cool.
That's inside, obviously. She'd be like,
Well, take your pick. There's 4 to choose from.
Just imagine Babette getting a barrel, be like, "Yeah, this is nice," and jumping in the barrel in the room.
Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate. Babette has got a couple of things he wants to do this morning.
Okay.
He is going to he's going to use his potion feature that he's just got, and he's going to give once he's finished brewing this potion and imbuing it with magical properties, he's going to I don't know how do you do this.
What does that look like? Is he over the barrel like a witch over her cauldron?
It's literally... Oh my god, that's such a good idea. Yeah, I like that. How do you whisper people? Here, I can't remember how to do it.
/W.
And then Elodius. I don't want Tom to know what this thing does, Kieran.
Hey,
Okay.
Hold on. I just want to make sure this actually...
I'll tab
You can
out.
do it on Facebook if you...
Yeah, because I don't like the fucking... I'll send it to you on Facebook.
W.
So it has the properties of... Basically, I've imbued a potion of healing with an extra effect as a part of my subclass.
Right.
I'll send to you what it does, just so you know in advance.
Oh, that's what I was also going to ask. What flavour are these out of your...
Oh, this one would be honey for...
Okay, honey.
Yeah, I've sent it to you, Kieran.
Oh, I like that.
So yeah, he's gonna go up to Real and say,
Here you go, Hothead. I cooked you up something nice. If you ever get in a tough spot and need a little bit of healing, then, drink that.
Got it, boss man. Thanks.
Real, with that, can you put a star next to it in its name so you know and I remember what it is?
Gotcha.
and then secondly, Babette is going to ritually cast Unseen Servant.
Amazing.
And he's gonna, because it lasts an hour. Yeah, while we're just chilling about, he's probably gonna just like cast that every hour, and he is going to name the Unseen Servant. I've not decided a name yet.
Poseidon! It's Poseidon!
Poseidon.
Is it another look at it?
Doesn't look like anything, it's unseen.
Does it smell vaguely fishy?
It does. But he's gonna get it to help out and tidying this place up.
Oh, saves me doing it.
Okay. Got some questions. Would you get rid of these doors, or would you keep them to try and replace them?
I think we can keep him and try and, don't fix her upper.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you try and scavenge anything to sell later on?
Got the 35 books in the
Got
boat.
the books. Are you searching for things to sell?
Kind of tidying up.
I don't think
Chuck
Real
the
would on
junk
his own
out.
back, but if Babette told him to, good.
What does
Sure.
it do? Babette, everyone roll an investigation, and I'll give you a value based on that. And who's missed? Fail for two.
But we,
Yeah, Babette, roll an investigation.
Oh, sorry. I was doing something else. I got a natural 20, baby.
Right, okay.
Nice.
Can you roll 4d12, Babette?
That's 13. That is a great roll.
So you find 130 pearls worth of just random shit that you can sell.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. Sellable
Like,
goods.
it's not valuable stuff, it's just mundane stuff, but it's
How
quite a
much?
lot of it.
How much is it worth?
130 pearls. You haven't got it yet. It's just stuff. And I'm going to
Okay.
say the weight is 115 pounds.
Ouch.
well, we got the bag of holding.
Yeah, chuck it in there.
Alright.
Do you want to buy any of this?
Who's using the bag of holding?
I assumed you were.
Who? Me?
You, yeah.
Oh. I'll take it. Yeah, I
Shut
feel like
up.
he'd be the bag man.
The shut up bag.
I'm going to take this bed if nobody minds. Just because he's away from some walls, I'll spread my wings a bit.
Yeah, go for it.
Thanks.
I got admin work to do.
Bag. How many pounds did you take, Aaron?
115.
Immediately begins dusting off this bed.
Just need to check how much boats can carry.
Just grab a ration.
Right, here we go. 0.25 tons.
Damn.
Pretty great.
Tons to pounds. So, 0.25. So 500 pounds is how much the boats can carry. So
Okay.
overall, you could split 1,000 pounds between a bugger boat and a bread bowl.
Well, including us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So your own weights. Gilfie's probably not very heavy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did actually do a weight for her. She's 33 pounds,
Oh,
and now
yeah.
she's carrying 46 pounds there.
So with everything you've got, let's do a quick. So she's so she's 36 pounds.
Yeah,
plus-
so Gilfie's 33, and then she's got 46 carried.
Okay, so that's
So that varies.
9 pounds ish. Rill, what does Rill weigh?
I'm gonna look at an average weight in pounds real quick. I imagine fairly. Average weight, let's call in 5. 11. Let's just make it easy. Cool Rill, 150 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm carrying 68 pounds.
Okay. So 118 pounds. How Patra
118. How much does he carry?
218, sorry.
Oh,
And then
That's
Babette. Lacafa smaller?
They're like 5 foot tall, I think.
So what, like 120 pounds?
He's pretty fat.
Should we go for
How tall is
100?
he? 5 foot.
Yeah, he's about 5 foot.
On my chart thing it says 5 foot overweight is like somewhere between 130 to 150.
142.
We'll go 135 because Lacafa probably got fatty stuff that helped him swim.
Yeah, that's a
and float.
good. Yeah, good point.
How much is he carrying?
He's currently carrying. Oh God. 39. Well, 40 pounds. Well, but I haven't calculated in everything because I haven't put the weights of everything. So it's probably close to like 60 pounds. They got a shield.
Then Hepatra. She's probably slightly heavier than Rill.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Like
That
100
mermaid tail's pretty heavy.
170 pounds
Got
maybe.
some muscles.
How much is she carrying, Anya?
Let me look. Currently 73.78 pounds.
4 pounds. It's 244. How much did the books?
Books.
They were
Is there
50 pounds
39
worth.
books?
I can see straight away. Hold on. Changing the quantity to 35. For a total of £175.
Oh god, man. £175. Oh, this is gonna be fucking close based on this.
If it needs to be close, I can just shove all the books in the bag of
Hang
holding.
on.
So.
79 plus 218. 44. £921.
Yeah.
So between both of the boats, it's £79 under.
Easy
Okay.
peasy.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Let's hope something doesn't board us.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
muddy wag. No! You're gonna sink the boat.
The stupidest TPK of all time.
Yeah.
I'll catch the muddy wug in the bag of holding.
I mean, a muddy wug probably. No, it probably would be enough. So,
2 muddy ones.
yeah, 2 muddy wugs would be too much. So, you've swept up everything in the base, you've cleaned it slightly, you've moved the doors to the side, so maybe one day you can get them fixed back on and back to their like grandeur. Are you ready to set off back?
Think so?
Yeah. I need to quickly pee, but carry on without me.
I'll get a drink then quickly.
So, refill. I return.
Same.
Top Puddle's such a great name for a base.
I love this campaign. It's so like easy to run.
Yeah.
Didn't think we were gonna spend like 2 hours at this place.
Hanging out.
It's nice how it's just like organically growing with just random shit people say as well. Like, I did not expect Babette to be like, "It should be our base." I was like, "Okay."
It looks like a good hideout. Don't criticize me.
I mean, it is pretty good because it has this little bit where you can jump straight onto the boats.
Yeah.
Get away.
So, you ready to head out into the big bad lake once more?
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Maybe back to the lake. So you set out, accomplishing the tasks that you had from Grakfanag, the most resplendent Grakfanag. Your boats have got all the crap thrown into it. You've got the PDF rowboat and the clan rowboat tied to your own boats, pulling them along as well. I assume you're going back to Bilgewater.
Yeah, we need to get our money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's about 24 miles, which is 8 hours of travel. You're probably setting out at, 9 a.m.?
Yeah, after our moorfish breakfast.
So, the first part of your journey back is relatively calm. Can someone roll a d10 for me, please?
I'll do it.
Do it.
5.
Okay, so Babette, it's a nice little stroll. Who's in what boat? Is Gylfi flying? Is Hepatra going in the water?
How long have we been boating?
So that was for the halfway. So that would have been 4 hours in. Like you're seeing little islets go by, you're looking up at the sky. Been quite nice.
Yeah. 4 hours in. She's probably in a boat by now. We'll say Babette's boat.
Okay. And would Hepatra be in a boat?
I think she would be swimming. How fast is it that she would be swimming?
She can go about the same rate as the rowboats. I think we worked
Yeah.
out last time.
I'm just thinking that if it was like really, she would probably get tired halfway through and ask her to come up into the boat.
Mhm. So she'd be
She
going up into Rill's boat.
Yeah.
There's no way anyone's getting in a boat that's got 3 people in it.
Plus I'm dragging these things behind.
Yeah, and dragging those. It's quite hard going. Like it's been like if Babette didn't have muscles before this, he's definitely building them up.
This singular ab.
Yeah, the biggest ab.
They'll call me Big Strong Babette.
Big strongs.
So as you're about halfway, the waves start like hitting the boat a bit more. Like it's getting a bit rougher than the rest of the journey was. Like you're like, oh no. Can someone roll a Can Babette or Rill, seeing as they're rowing the boats, roll some insight checks for me?
Insight 17.
You want one from me as well,
Yes,
or
please,
is it? Yeah.
because you're a different boat and everyone's in the boats at the moment, and you're the steerers. Or should I say the captains?
Wait, sorry, what do I need to do?
Oh, you don't need to do anything yet, Anya. So, as these waves are lapping against the boat, what you can tell is in the direction that you're going, there's probably going to be some form of storm.
Oh, hell's bells.
Right. From the good ones you got, it's not going to be a big storm, but it might be. It's going to be hard going through it.
I think we got a storm coming.
Yeah, what do you think we should do? We could find an island to ride it out, or...
Yeah, we should look for shelter. Is there any caves about? First mate Feathers, go see if you can find any caves.
Okay. Looks around. Is there a nearby land area?
The perception.
Yeah.
Guilty.
She flies up a bit high. Looks around. 15.
As you're looking out, you see these dark clouds in the sky above you. You think we could get to that island, but those dark clouds are kind of right above it. Like, it'd be pretty close going. Like, we have to go into that anyway. But if we really pushed ourselves, we might be able to reach the shelter before the storm hits.
Okay, she'll relay that. We'll have to go quite quickly though. I think we're going to get caught in at least a little bit of it.
Alright, well, it's time, I think. Poseidon! I summon thee! I'm gonna ritually cast Unseen Servant and then get here Poseidon to help me row the boat faster.
Okay. Is it
Can... Oh no, it's movement speed, damn it.
Lasts for an
two-
hour.
There's 2 paddles, so 2 people could do each boat, but Babette's got his silent helper helping him, Poseidon. Is Hipatra going to help row the boat?
Absolutely, she would.
Okay.
And Gilfie cast like Gust behind the boat, trying to get
Okay.
her faster.
Yeah, sure. Let's say Rill and Hipatra both roll an athletics check. Babette and the servant, I don't know what its strength is, but add a d4 to both of their rolls for Gilfie doing Gust.
And I also do... Hang on, let me just read it.
What have I gotta do? I spaced out.
So, Babette, you need to do an athletics check, and your servant needs to.
Okay, then. Oh god, this is not gonna be very good. Servant has a strength of 2.
-4.
But you can add a d4 to both Babette and the servants because of
Okay,
Gilfie doing
on
Gust.
8. And then a d4 to mine. That's a +3 for 21. And a +4 to Poseidon's for 12.
Okay. Let me quickly add this up. Did Hipatra get? Did Rill? 18.
You both rolled worse than Poseidon. He's got a strength of 2.
What did Poseidon get?
A 12 in total with the 12 in total with the help from Gilfie.
So, with this storm, Babette, Gilfie, and Poseidon, their boat just plows into the side. Babette does a sweet U-turn to bring it into the cove, and he just looks at Rill's boat, which is floundering outside in the and it's hit into the storm right now. Seeing as you're the commander of the boat, Rill,
Heave!
can you roll a straight intelligence check to see what the storm does to your boat as you get stuck into it?
I'm so
Oh my
smart!
God.
7.
Would there be any scope for Hipatra getting into the water and helping Rill with the boat, pushing it or?
Yeah, go on, do an athletics check. See if you can get this 7 up to something respectable.
15?
15. Okay. So, I'm gonna say, with Hipatra's help, the boat does get hit by the storm, and it's quite a pounding, but she manages to reduce the damage as much as possible by pushing it towards the island. You take half of this damage.
Just imagining Rill doing the complete wrong thing and Hepatra underneath the boat, like moving it the right way.
So the bread bowl's hull takes half of this.
Ooh,
14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, the bread bowl's looking a little bit worse. Yeah, but the boats don't. Oh no, because of for you.
So Hepatra, you pretty much stop this boat from fucking sinking.
Yeah. Rill can't see you doing that either, I don't think. So Rill's up top just battling the waves like, yeah, I'm the greatest sailor the world's ever seen. It's actually Hepatra underneath moving it.
So you pull up into this cove, like the bread bowl's taking quite a beating. It doesn't look like it's going to sink yet. Imagine Babette's just sitting back like, that was easy.
Yeah. No problemo.
Oof, that was rough.
You made it though.
Yeah, well, sometimes you just gotta trust your instincts.
Oh, well done. I mean, we made it as well.
Damn straight we did.
So would you wait in this cove until the storm has passed?
I suppose if it looks super dangerous, then probably yeah. Right?
Yeah, that's why we came here.
press.
Yeah, we waited out.
Don't want to lose the cargo. Did the attached boats stay attached to us, Kieran?
Miraculously, they did.
Nice.
Do we know how long storms usually last in this area? Or do
So
it
if
just
you're
random?
if you're waiting this one out, it would take about 2 hours.
Okay. Well, we have a rest, I guess, from you paddling and me flapping about. Petra swimming and Rill burning away.
Yeah, I could
It
do
should
with a
be
little
tomorrow.
rest.
Okay. So, if you continue travelling after the 2 hours, you would eventually reach Bilgewater in the early evening at about 7 o'clock. Things are a bit different from when you last saw it. The main thing that you notice is there is a very large trading ship. Can you all roll history checks to see where it's from as you pull into Bilgewater? So, if you'd like to put your tokens here. Hang on, where are the boats? Where are the boats? There we go.
Fuck are they? I got a 22. Oh, the dwarves. I thought they were like fishmen like Admiral Akbar. Zoomed out really far.
Thought they were the thumb things from Blanket.
Oh god. Don't say that.
So as you approach Bilgewater, you see this large Ascendancy merchant ship hugging the side of a building. Rill, you wouldn't know, you just know it's a big trading boat. But Babette, you see some gnomish soldiers patrolling the top. You can see Jetsam, the old fishing water ganassi. He's just sitting on the dock, like he's happily fishing away.
Watch yourselves, friends. They got some Ascendancy folk. Come on, pulled in.
Are we still going over there?
Yeah, just keep your wits about you.
Okay, she tucks her wings in.
Just do your security detail and stuff. That's what I pay you for.
Okay.
Yeah, Real would
Looks
loosen
back.
some of his belts, blades on them.
As you get closer into this sort of the mouth of Bilgewater, you can see Jetsam stand up and he's like, "Hello there! I see you're back!"
Hello. That's correct.
I'm glad you survived your adventures, especially you, hothead.
Good to see you too. You've got some new friends.
Has Senex given you a welcome yet?
Yeah, I've had the pleasure. Join me on the bread bowl.
I'm glad he did. He's a mighty fine god. I've just been sitting here. It hasn't given me much luck so far.
I missed my catch this morning. Felt like a big one.
Oh, Senex, you bastard. And you just hear this old man laughing in the back of your head, Will.
Real
Oh, yep, go on.
would just say, how long have these Ascendancy folk been here?
Pulled in this morning. They're from Pinmouth. Do a history check about Pinmouth if you want.
Absolutely.
I want to do one as well.
Yeah, everyone can do one.
Oh, baby.
Real. Damn, yeah. Okay. I think everyone would know a little bit about Pinmouth because it is a pretty important location.
Sorry, was that me?
Yeah.
History check.
You
Sorry,
want to
history
Patra?
check. Oh, that's bad. 5.
Yeah. Hepatra's seclusion hasn't been kind on her geographical knowledge. But I'll take you to the map just now. Pinmouth is here. Oh, for God's sake, I can't do that. Pinmouth is here. Pinmouth is the most northern city of the Ascendancy, and it is flanked by both the Spider Silk Forest and the Fields of Dead Men. It is essential to trade between the Ascendancy and the Pelagic Union, and it is home to the largest engineering projects since the Sundering, the Forgdred Canal. Although a key city of Ascendancy, it is almost fully controlled by the Gnomish client race. It's named after the Gnomish paragon, Pinbarn the Negotiator. As such, Gnomish culture is more prominent here than any other region in the Vale. It's got great banks, guild halls and auction houses which line the Forgred Canal. And there's an opulence that would never be seen anywhere further to the south on the Heemstone Isles. One thing that I think Rill would know, especially, is that the Servo halflings in Pinmouth are treated more like an actual culture. That only like the bare existences of halfling culture that exist after they pretty much got subjugated by the dwarfs exist in Pinmouth.
Yeah.
Though there's a big like push and pull between the gnomes who pretty much run this place and the dwarfs. But the dwarfs don't want to disrupt everything because it's like a very profitable port.
Yeah.
And another thing you would especially know, Rill, is that getting through Pinmouth is like getting through to the Heemstone Isles. Like, if you ever want to visit that place, you better get your documents in order there first. Otherwise, if you get to Heemstone Isles, they'll probably just kill you on sight.
Yeah, that's very important to him.
Yeah, Pinmouth.
Yeah, Will's eyes go kind of wide a bit, and he's properly like examining the ship now and trying to take as much in as possible.
Seems like there's some sort of don't know what you call him, auctioneer in there.
Let's see.
Apparently he runs one of the most profitable auction houses in the whole of Penrith. But I don't have anything good to sell him.
Wow. Thanks, Jetsam. Happy fishing.
Also, I don't know if you're into, and he kind of looks around and gives you like a little expression. You can do an insight check if you want.
Yeah, for sure. Intrigued.
I would call him hot stuff, but I'm not into gnomes. His daughter's in there too.
Oh. Well, always a pleasure to meet new people.
Well, the sea is my woman, and Senex is my man.
And he like gives you a wink.
A wonderful wet menage a trois for the ages.
Yes, I never thought about it like a menage a trois.
He's like, yes.
Babette kind of leans over and whispers to Gilfie and just says,
You ever seen gnomes before? Them lot of gnomes, not dwarfs. Don't make the mistake. I did that once.
Would she have seen gnomes before? Perhaps? How common are they?
I think she would have, because there's no way she would have dealt with a dwarf if she ever had to go to the Ascendancy. It would have been a gnome doing business with her, because they're like the outer face of the Empire. So she would have seen them. Maybe not as clad as they are.
Yeah, I've seen them around. They're not usually, they're not usually wearing that sort of stuff.
No. They're usually a bit nicer than, the dwarves, though. I always wanted to go to Penmouth.
To sell things?
Yeah, they say it's, a bit of a hub of activity.
Maybe
really
you should
would
ask
be.
them.
Probably, the biggest hub of activity outside the pearl itself. At least as far as I know.
Well, Babette would be right.
Lots of money-making opportunities then.
Yeah, maybe we can go one day.
Should we go get our prize now then?
Yeah, let's go get those pearls. I've been real clamming for them.
Where was he again? I can't remember. Is he in here?
Yeah, it's in there. So you see the large ruined tower. You all going in?
Yeah, I'm heading on in. Good day, sir.
Yep.
This gnome looks at you, Babette. He's like,
Yes, Locafa.
That's right.
There were some merfish folk looking for a Locafa this morning.
What they look like?
They had fishy heads. We told them you were, sir. They went to the south.
They're not here anymore?
what did Babette say?
Are they still here? They're not gone and they're gone?
They're gone.
Okay.
He puts his hand out. He's like,
You're not planning on getting any trouble in there, are you?
No, I'm a upstanding citizen. I don't get any trouble ever.
kind of gives a weird look to Gilfie, like, what the fuck is that? When he looks at Rill and he kind of scowls. He's like,
Well,
Right.
it's a tavern, so...
and he opens the door for you.
Gilfie is thoroughly tucking her wings in.
Wait, we just gotta take in the view over here, everyone, before we go in.
But
Okay.
thank you for opening the door.
Yeah, we just gotta take in the view first, though. Thanks.
Yeah, it's a beautiful view. Got all the points that the
Shoals
more
of
fish.
You see
Something fish.
Jetsam and he's like, "Hello!" from across the harbour.
Everyone, my enemies have been here. They've been searching for me. He says they're gone, but we gotta more diligence. We could have walked in there and they could have been in there.
Oh, true. Maybe you shouldn't go first for a bit. Next time.
I got too relaxed. I knew we was top frogs, but I forgot. Compared to my enemies, we're just little tadpoles swimming around.
What enemies? Slow down, boss.
I got all kinds of enemies. I told you that's why I hired you.
But what should we be expecting? Is it muddywugs, enemies, or?
The guy said there was merfolk.
Merfish.
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 Do a history check for Merfish. Babette knows what they are.
Okay, I will roll them.
Damn.
Oh baby! Look now.
So, Merfish, when the Elven Magisters before the Sundering died off, they bred with the Merfolk below, and they created this race who they had both the advantages of the Merfolk and of the Elves. So it's quite a powerful race, and they basically controlled everything above the Shattered Lake. However, when the Great Bounty came, they clustered around this one certain pearl, but this pearl broke their minds, and now they are but a shadow of what they used to be. And I can show you what a merfish looks like.
Hey.
And the merfish now are pretty much controlled by the conglomerates. They're not very smart. And they're usually just employed by them to hunt people down or do dodgy business transactions. Occasionally one arises like crazy powerful, but at the moment there aren't any of them. So you might think with a 20 that they've been hired by someone.
Yeah,
to hunt
goons.
for that. Yeah, goons. Exactly.
Got it.
Oh, so they goons in there, Babette.
My enemies are sitting to destroy me.
Oh, maybe we should have a look, see if they're still in there.
Yeah, you do a little.
The gnome guard did say that it was gone. But
Yeah, but you do a patrol anyway, fellas. You never know.
Maybe Real should go first, or Hipatra, you know?
Yeah, you keep eyes on out here. We need some kind of danger word.
Rotten fish.
Yeah, if you see any merfish coming my way, you just shout merfish. No, rotten fish as loud as you. Actually, that's a bad idea. They might take that personally. Maybe we should have something unrelated to fish.
What about like a frog boiling? What about like boiling or boil? Boiled water. Boiled pot.
Boiled pot. I like it. You start shouting boiled pot as loud as you can if you see any merfish coming our way.
Got it.
Okay.
He real steps up to square up to the doorway and nods in gratitude to the gnome.
the gnome gives you a stony look. And he kind of like does a subtle nod.
Yeah. And Real steps in.
Okay. Real, as you step in, you see the Earth Ganassi sitting at the table, the protectors of the most resplendent Grakvanag. And you can see the most resplendent Grakvanag is talking to this withered old gnome in little sunglasses. They look like they're probably discussing some business. The gnome's wearing this pink robe that seems very tailored to his body. He's pretty much just formed back in his chair. It's almost like he's become part of it. You see this beautiful young green-haired gnome who seems to be half following the conversation between Grakvanag and the old wizened gnome. And in the back of the room, you can see a little halfling, blonde. She's sitting on the chair. Feels like she's miles up from the ground, as well as a well-dressed, trimmed halfling who's serving up something to Grakvanag and the wizened gnome.
It's like a whole setup.
Yeah, and at the back you can see Brina, who seems to be just lolling at the bar, not really knowing what she's doing with herself.
Rill would start slowly walking towards the bar, but kind of keep his ear cocked to the side for if Babette's going to give him any instructions or if he can eavesdrop any of the conversation.
As you get to hear Rill, you notice Grakvanag breaks conversation. He's like, eh! And he holds his hands up to the wizened gnome. He's like,
No, miss.
he steps up to you. He's like, "You're back."
Yeah, we're back, and I think we have something you'll be very interested in.
Oh.
And Rill I think it's Babette that has it.
Yeah, here you go. You give it to him, Hothead.
Yeah, Rill takes it and kind of billows it out, not wearing it, but flicks it out and presents it over his arm to Grakvanag.
Grakvanag looks at it as,
You did well.
he takes it from your hands, ties it on. He gets up, looks around the room. Everyone's looking at him at this point. And he's like,
The most resplendent Grakvanag.
and he billows his cape up, and everyone's like, oh! And then it's like,
Yeah, Rill claps as well.
1,000 pearls.
Gratefully received.
And
he holds up one single finger.
an invitation.
Oh.
I, the most resplendent Grakvanag. An open invitation to Flowerburrow. A rare honor in a troglodyte nation.
And he's looking around, and he's trying to gauge for everyone oh my god, really?
Oh my god, really?
The Flowerburrow is open to you, and step forward.
Me?
Anyone who helped return this most resplendent.
And he billows his cape again.
On the 5th of Occupation, the annual Flowerburrow fashion show will commence, and I will be, and he bows, devastating.
And everyone else claps. And he's like,
You'll be my honored guests.
Thanks, I guess.
and Rill, he
Mhm.
hands to you this envelope that he pulls out from his back.
Yep, Rill takes it respectfully.
And when you read it, it essentially says what that says.
Yeah.
So someone can read that out for me if they want.
The most.
most-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
The most resplendent Grak Thoneg was most pleased with the delivery of the billowing cape from the ruined Imperial Temple. He has expressed that the Flower Burrow is open to the PCs to visit, a rare honor for anyone outside of the Troglodyte Nation. He specifically requests that they attend the Flower Burrow annual fashion show on the 5th of Occamgem, in the height of summer, Oculus, the height of summer, and will be treated as special guests. Fashion show, baby! I'm missing a Kieran DM fashion show. You're out of your fucking mind. Yeah, Rill would be very sort of a big gracious bow and just say, most resplendent Grak Thoneg, we are humbled by your attentions.
He nods.
May I introduce the most profitable Helic of Oilfits and his most profitable daughter, Keys Olafits.
And he like bows as he gestures to these two people.
Rill does another very deep bow to both in turn.
I'll take my hat off to you.
A pleasure. My name is Rill Ap Stormcrest. These are my companions, and Rill's trying to like look at Babette to see if Babette's happy saying his name. Rill doesn't want to say it himself.
Yeah, we're the real frogs.
Grak Fanag is like,
real frogs.
and he sort of goes, sits down. He's like, Helnet. When you're ready to speak, if you've supplied a Fanag, I would be willing to speak with you.
Yeah, why not? I always enjoy conversation.
It would be most welcome. And his daughter's like, he retrieved the billowing cape for Grak Fanag that is most daring to go to a imperial outpost, as he was saying. He thought you were all dead.
Yeah, we had a handle on things. That's why they call us. We had a handle on things. That's why they call us the real frogs.
I can see why they call you that now. Please, help yourself to a drink from the bar. I am most willing to pay for it.
Oh, thank you kindly, sir.
And Peony, come sit at the table. Let the guests have that one. And you see this little halfling, like, half jump off the table. And she, like, patters up to the seat. She's like, yes, go. Rill, you would notice these people are being awfully friendly to these halflings.
Unusual. Rill would, for now, be very polite and say a deep thank you, and head towards the bar with a lot of thoughts in his head.
Keep eyes in your back of your head, hothead.
So you
Got
can
it, boss.
each add. He would have given Rill the 1,000 pearls.
Rill would split it straight away. So 250. 250 each. Add that into your inventory.
50. Oh,
250 gold
50 gold. Cool.
pearls. Hipatra, 250 pearls in your inventory. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't realise that it included me as well. When you said
Yeah.
it was split three ways.
Agree.
You remember the real frogs as well.
Well, I'm honoured.
As you should be.
250, yeah?
Yeah. Brina leans over the bar. He's like, you really caused a stir in here, didn't you? Or didn't think it would happen when you first came in here?
Yeah, well, that's what the real frog's all about, but we ain't sticking around!
I remember you said your name before, and she looks at Babette.
It's,
Nameless one.
the name's,
I know your name.
name's
but
Holcomb!
I sent them south. It should be a few days before they're on your trail again. I didn't forget what you did with me and the Mephits.
Oh, that's awful kind of you.
Thanks, Bruno.
They say who sent them?
They said the Bayou Confederacy sent them.
Jiminy crickets.
Are they usually this close, Babette?
Conglomerates all over the place of the Pearl. Their reaches all over the Shattered Lake.
Listen, Grakvanad and Helnik have off. He drinks from me tonight. And you'll be safe here for the night.
Thanks, Rena. It's awful kind of you.
And if they do come, well, we know about the temple. And she, points downwards.
Oh, yeah. That's a great idea.
Oh yeah, we should probably say hello as well.
Nah, let's not.
Can't remember his name. Brian Boleyn, that's it.
Nah, let's not. I don't like that one.
She's like, I'll get you a round of more fish then, and some drinks.
Thank you kindly, Rena.
Thank you. If you could leave the bones in, that'd be good.
Okay. It's not a normal request, but I'm willing to do it for someone who helped me. And it seems you have business. And she gestures over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got new potential customers. Maybe we're looking to hire the real frogs. Looks like we're making a real name for yourselves.
It's real strange, boss. Gnomes, dwarves don't usually treat halflings like that.
Don't trust them. I don't trust anyone from the Ascendancy. The gnomes are usually good folk, but you still didn't trust them. Everything you say to them, they tell back their dwarven masters. And then, their dwarven masters, if you offend them, well, you're not looking at, anything good coming your way.
Yeah. Still remember that guy in here the first time. Well, a couple of days back now when we met.
Oh yeah.
The shivers in me.
My uncle defended a dwarf once. He's blind now. Took his eye.
Oh.
It was an unrelated accident, but I always thought it was that day that led him down that path.
See? Are you gonna talk to the gnome boss? Businessman to businessman?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
You can try and make the boats a bit lighter. Sell him some stuff.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I could sell him those boats we bought as well.
Boats and books.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll go over and...
Oh, and Rel pulls out the bag of holding and rummages around inside, pulls out some random crap.
I can't go over
130
there.
gold pearls.
I can't go over there alone though. I need it's all about show of strength with these kind.
Rel looks at Hepatra.
They seem real friendly, but you don't know what they're doing. They're trying to. Before I know it, I'll be selling them my hat and and my bow tie, and then I wouldn't even get it back. It would not be a good deal on me.
As you're talking, this small halfling comes over and he has a pile of cakes and random pork pies.
Hello. My name is Kenilworth Al Orpheus.
Would you care for a confectionery or a savory, my master? He's most impressed.
It would be impolite to say no, so I will have one of those fine-looking pork pies.
Yeah.
Can I have one of each?
Of course.
Oh, thanks. How much?
On the house,
Oh.
he says he saw your boats pull in. His guards have informed you have much to sell. And he's
Yeah.
interested from your dealings with the most resplendent Grak Fonag.
Well, that's right. We got lots of stuff to sell, and that's what the real frogs are all about.
You hear Brina's like, don't offer them food, they were gonna pay. And he's like, it is the master's orders.
Yeah, hear that? Master's orders.
Is it a pleasure to serve your master?
He is most kind. I
Have
get my...
masters something to be thankful for, I suppose?
Of course. You can... Like, if you look at this guy, he's wearing a lovely little doublet. He's got, like, pantaloon pants with high-up socks. His hair is, like, most exquisitely styled. But when you saw the other halfling, she just seemed very normal. This guy seems very dressed up in comparison.
Do they look of a similar age?
No.
She looks younger.
This guy looks 39, 40, maybe. She looks early 20s, maybe.
I hope you'll forgive me, but may I ask how or if you know your halfling compatriot there?
Ah, yes, Peony. She is my master's daughter's servant.
Is your master's daughter a kind master as well?
She is. Though she doesn't appreciate ecstatic as much as Hellenic does. Oh, sorry, I mean Master Oilfit.
Of course. Well, thank you for your time.
It is most welcome. It is nice to meet someone outside of the Confederacy. Please accept my master's offer, but take your time. And he walks back. And he seems to offer his master a cake. And he's like, oh, thank you, Kenilworth. And takes a confectionery from his little plate.
Yeah, Errol breathes out. It's like he was holding his breath for some of that time. Yeah, I'd say take a Petra, boss man. She's got the muscles, and Gilfie and I are quick. We could just sit at the table nearby and be right by you if anything goes.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And if a battery is not enough, I can, and she puffs up her feathers and makes herself look a bit bigger.
Yeah,
I can, try.
Stifles a giggle.
you do that as well, Feathers. I'll go talk to this new man. Come on, Mr. Patrick.
The session was done for today because Anya is properly asleep at her desk.
Okay.
Practically face palmed onto it.
Nice. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed it.
It was a
Oh,
really good
absolutely.
session.
I'm loving this campaign.